It's recording you, twat.
It's not.
It is, there's a little red dot.
So what were you saying, that you need a shit? Emily needs a shit.
YouTube Raw.
It's Harlem, man. The dogs have they cats. The cats have they rats. The rats have they fleas. Hell, even the flea got fleas. You bullshit me? For real?
So this is the type of shit that we do in the mornings when we first get up. And Steve likes to have about 15 farts. I always fart in everybody's face. Just me out in the morning. And then he walks out to get coffee and I'm left choking. But I do that during the night. In the summer, we used to have a fan going down there. And then I used to fart at night and it used to blow it this way for Emily because she sleeps this side. And it was lovely. Yeah. And all I could hear is go, oh! It smells lovely.
So, this is the morning time, and this is Emily in bed doing her usual playing on a game, solitaire. And she doesn't know the Carpenters are either. But,
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's their most famous song?
I can't remember. My dad used to listen to
Well, I'll just give you a big clue. What are you playing?
Solitaire.
There you go. But this is Emily in the morning, and we thought we'd give you a funny story. So excuse the mess. But when it was summer, we used to have a fan. Obviously, if you know my other channel, which is 7 Tarot, we used to have a fan down here. And during the summer, it used to be blowing onto the bed, and Emily sleeps that side normally, well, all the time, and I sleep this side, shoved in the corner. And normally, well, all the time, I fart a hell of a lot. And yeah, I can always remember throughout the night, I would let out a great big fart, and the fan would blow it this way.
Sometimes it'd just be a little puff to
No,
my
bro.
I
No,
thought
I
I got
don't
away
do
with it.
no. I don't do no girly farts.
You do. And then it's like, no, that still tastes like rotten eggs.
What are you saying? I said the poo is coming. The morning poo is coming. The morning poo.
Alright guys, how you doing? So very quickly, I'm about to go to Emily's tonight and again, and we're going to cook. And I know this seems to be about food, but what I wanted to do is just before I go, I wanted to talk a lot about this eating disorder and the depression and stuff that I'm really trying to diagnose of what the hell is actually going on with me. And to be honest with you, it's a struggle, like it really is a struggle, and I'm not going to lie. Okay, so for instance here I've got these, okay, these are cinnamon buns, but they're also got a lot of ice and sugar on. Okay, I've got, see, I shouldn't be doing this, but a Battenberg, okay, a Battenberg cake. I went out and bought a load of cheese that I shouldn't be buying either, okay. I also bought this, and I'm going to explain the process of what it is that I go through. I bought this also, which is bread with cheese and mature cheddar and red onion, kind of like patty type sort of thing. And then a load of these that also looked very tempting, which are basically toasted crumpets, but they're square and they're large ones, real thick. Okay. And there's also some other stuff that is over there. There is another packet of these, which is, so I bought 2 packets, not just one, I bought 2 packets. And I'm supposed to be on a diet, okay, I'm supposed to be on a diet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently walk you through the process in my mind of what this is that I kind of go through on a daily struggle, really. So when I go shopping, okay, it's kind of like this anger and this aggression and this hunger within inside me that can't be filled, okay, it can't be fulfilled. Like I can't fulfill the emotion, because obviously you think that it's going to patch up a feeling inside you, but then when you physically go to eat, it actually makes you feel 10 times worse once you've eaten it. But the joy and the fulfillment of what it is that you do just before you're about to eat it, it's like a rush, Okay, it's like a rush, and you know that you're doing something wrong, but you don't listen to that voice in your head, and the voice in your head says, no, go and get it. Okay, so when I'm shopping, the normal process of what I do is, okay, I grab loads of stuff, okay, and the process of like knowing in my head, I must eat all of this food that I get before tomorrow, before I start. And this is a brain process that I'm learning that I've got to get out of. So I'm going shopping and I'm buying a couple of things, but I end up buying loads of stuff because you've heard the expression, your eyes are bigger than your belly. Okay, so I see a load of things, I'm like, okay, I want that and I want this and I want that. I think, okay, well, I really like those. And if I run out, it's like a fear of abandonment, if you like. It's kind of like, I always think to myself when I'm shopping, that if I buy something, okay, and I don't, like if I had both of these and I think, oh my God, I had both of those and I really want another one, okay, later on in the day or the night, I always think, so it doesn't run out, I'm going to buy more. And this is where this stemmed from my addiction, I feel. So I think, right, I'm going to buy 2 lots. So I've got 4 cakes now, okay. Then I also really fancy this, so I'll buy this just in case I end up eating all of this and I want this as well. And then I'll buy that, and then this, and then a whole bag full of food. And then my process is normally, okay, I've got shitloads of food now. So in order for me to start my diet, I need to eat all of this and consume this within 1 day or within half of the day when I go shopping. If it's in the afternoon, I have to eat it before the next day. So I'll eat all of this food before the next day, and the next day is normally when I believe in my head I'm going to start. And give it sort of like midday is normally when I'm like, fuck it, right, I've got to go to the shop. I'll buy a load of food, and I'll buy crisps, I'll buy sandwiches, I'll buy chocolate, I'll buy cakes, and I'll buy it all, and the process is exactly the same as what I'm kind of trying to tell you now. I'll go out and I think, okay, I'm buy all of this food, I need to eat it. If I don't eat it, okay, the process still goes to, I've got stuff left over the next day, because I'm not going to eat all of this today, because this is night time now. We're looking at like 8 o'clock at night. Well, sorry, it's an hour back, so it's like 7 o'clock now. Daylight 7 hours. So my process will be, okay, I'm not going to take all of this stuff. I'm going to leave it here, but that'll be here tomorrow. So I won't be starting my diet, I'll be buying this. If I get halfway through this food, I'll think, okay, well, I need some food for tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll go shopping and probably do the same. Overspend, overbuy, which is compulsive buying, compulsive disorder of food, but also compulsive buying, okay, which is like ADHD in a way. Compulsive buying, buying too much that I don't want or I don't need. But I always feel like instead of thinking, well, you know what, just buy one. And if you want any more, go to the shop and buy it. But at least just buy one. I can't. I have to buy loads. It's like my clothes. Okay. I'll probably buy like 3 or 4 items of the same t-shirt. Okay. And then different clothes. Instead of just one, I'll probably buy 2 or 3. Okay. So it's compulsive. It's like a proper problem. So it's not so much that now, but it is because you kind of replace it with other things as well. Okay, so I thought I would, oh sorry, there's also these which are really not good either, which are pork and apple pork pies. Okay, so that's another lot, you see. So it's getting out of hand, like it really is getting out of hand. And I don't know any medication that they can actually give you for this, because in Britain they don't give you anti-suppressants of foods, like because that would be like Speed or Whiz, or pretty much like an anti hunger thing, like to stop making you feel hungry. They don't really do those. As far as I know, there isn't anywhere, or definitely not in the UK, that actually give you a food suppressant in a form of a tablet. Okay, so kind of really it's kind of psychological, but knowing that there isn't a tablet in order to help you with that, it's also kind of like, well, what the fucking hell good is someone just telling me, okay Steve, stop thinking about food? Right, so it's a problem, and it's something that you kind of know that there really isn't any help out there. So I thought I would raise awareness, as what this blog is also part of, okay, expressing to you about food, struggles, problems, how this can determine oneself, our health, and also the health of relationships of people and of friends, and how we believe that society can also rip us apart, but that's mainly in one head, our self-worth. Okay, so this is a new discovery, obviously. So I'm hoping this is going to reach people maybe of the same quality, of divulging one piece at a time of my journey on the road of recovery now through food addiction, okay, and depression and everything else that comes along with it. So I'm going to leave it there at the moment, but we're going to go over to see Emily, okay? We're going to pick her up from work, and then we're also then going to go and cook, and I'm also going to tell her that I've bought loads of food, and see what she also says with that. Okay? Alright guys, I'll see you in a sec. Fucking traffic lights. 5 minutes waiting. 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes from March, 5 minutes from Cherish, 5 minutes the other way.
No, I've got my bag stuck in the door.
In the door, out the door.
Have you had a
Productive.
bad day?
I've had a bad day. I've had a good productive day, but I'm good up there.
Take some pictures of stuff that's all around here. These are all the rednecks that are yeehaw. I've had my tablets. Good. How you feeling? Got me ADH 90. AD 90. ADHD. Yeah, but stressed about that because I sat there and the queue, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get home because they were queuing all the way along March Bypass. Probably
Why don't you come
halfway.
in my kitchen?
Alright, this is Jesus Christ.
Alright, how you getting on? Again, so here we are at Emily's and we are just about to cook. I know this is a lot about cooking at the moment, but Emily over there is actually just bought a nice bit of Pisces, a bit of salmon. I'm not going to show my whole self because I'm sweating because I always get really hot when it comes to being at Emily's house because the heating is like, for me it's really hot. But anyway, we're going to show you the fodder and this is what we're actually cooking tonight. Alright Emily, over to you. What we got?
We've got stinky salmon.
We have got stinky salmon. Go on, have a gander at that, bro.
Stinky salmon.
Have a gander at that bit of fish in there. Look.
I mean, that's the nice pre-prepared. Where the fuck are you
Where
going?
the fuck am I going? Bit of salmon. How much was that? It was on offer. Special price at £2.
£2.52, I think.
£2.52. Reduced from like £4, I think it was.
What I'm going to do
So it's half prepared.
is put 2 more in there because we're going to have 4. Yeah. And then because it comes with its own sauce, I'm going to put that on, but because I've got another sauce, I'm going to put that on as well.
What's that?
Plum and hoisin.
Oh, another one. Oh, plum and hoisin
But
sauce. That's nice.
Can you mix teriyaki and plum and hoisin?
Sure, you can stick anything in it. Put anything in it you want. Doesn't really matter.
And I'm
Oh,
going
we've got
to
a fire engine outside. No ambulance.
down there. And I'm going to freeze these so we can have them another day.
So that was more salmon. So she actually got like a tray of salmon here because she works at this place where where she gets discounts and God knows what else. So this was like £2 something, but she gets the first offers because she can always grab the decent offers. And then also got like a load of salmon here as well.
We just kind of go at the right times. When we go on our breaks, we just have a look. And if there's stuff on reduce, we just grab them while we can.
So basically she also works at a deli. So there's always loads of fish and stuff like that, but she like does chicken and God knows what else. But there's always like really good choices of fish, so you can also get the best cut of fish because at the end of the night everything goes on offer before it closes. So you can always get some really good deals. So like I said, this is normally really expensive, but this is like £2 something for
these on my counter. So the ones in the bag, if you get 4, that's like £8.
right.
Just for 4, but I got them for £4. Because it was half price.
Okay, so there you go. So sort of half price really.
Salmon's expensive.
Salmon is really expensive, but that's what we'd normally make with sushi, but it's not cooked, it's not smoked salmon, so I've actually got to cook it. So that's what I would normally use for sushi. And then we've got this stuff over here, which is a cheese selection. So we've got chamomile red onion cheddar, which is in Britain it is £2.20 for that piece there. And then you've also got Wensleydale cheese, which is Wallace and Gromit. If any of you ever watch Wallace and Gromit from up north, so Wensleydale. Then you've also got cheddar cheese, chili and lime. And we've also got some pate. This is not all going to be eaten in one go, by the way. And then there's a load of bread sticks, pieces of dry bread that we normally have, fried bread. It's dried tomato and sweet paprika. And then this one is garlic and basil. And then obviously some more crackers and sweet pickle.
This one for the jump up crew. Yo, that shit is dope. Hey, what you know about this? Selector. Big group boy in the dance line.
So Steve brought this, which is stupid, but Steve brought this, which I told you earlier where I was struggling around my food, which is Battenberg. And the difficult part really is that Emily's spent all of this time getting all of this healthy food, but the trouble is that when I'm at home, Emily's at work,
He has no strength.
I have no willpower, and I just go out and I binge eat, which is my trouble, but I think you see the video before that. And Emily doesn't also know that we've got a spider in here.
What? What is it? Oh, I didn't get flatbread.
Flatbread. It's not a spider, Emily. Emily has
Don't
arachnophobia, and she shits herself whenever I go, whoa, like that. She will
He still
shit.
hasn't seen me with a spider. He hasn't experienced the horror.
Because
that
she
I go
took off
through.
running the first time it happened, and I didn't see it, no, because she'd gone past his cake
It's
on
gone.
Earth. It's gone.
Yeah, but you still haven't seen me
No,
with a spider.
no.
Understand, let me tell you who I am.
You make me feel like I can breathe deeper. My worries all feel weaker, and you make me realize now I don't need to hide. I'm safe, there's no pain whenever you call my name. I got secrets you couldn't handle. A heart so hard, but it's fragile. I don't know if you're gentle enough.
Okay, so now we have Emily's front room, and we have a soiree, bruv, fixed for a king. This is what you call cheese and biscuits. It ain't nothing special, but Emily's just prepared this for afters. It's not really sweet, more spicy in fact, to be honest. But yeah, I just had some of that cheese. It's quite warm actually. What is it? Spicy. Spicy.
Spicy cheese.
So do you want to take us around the selection that you put together for us?
We've got, how the fuck do you say it? Bruschetta?
Bruschetta.
Bruschetta.
Bit of bruschetta, bro.
Cheese things.
Cheese bruschetta.
They are fucking really nice.
They're cheese biscuits, bro.
They're nice.
They've just got a bit of cheese on it. It's just like a
Have you
biscuit.
tried them?
Yeah,
They're
they're...
Moorish.
Alright,
They're like
okay.
mini cheddars. If
Quick
anyone,
on.
if anyone knows what mini cheddars are, it's a big mini cheddar. Pickle. Pate. Reduced fat pate. What the fuck is that?
That...
Cranberry Wensleydale.
Oh, that's the stuff that... Yeah, Wensley cheese.
Wensleydale.
Wallace and Gromit.
Chili and lime.
Chili and lime. No, that's the one I just had. That was actually quite nice.
That is caramelized onions. However you say it.
Caramelized onion.
Caramelized onion. This big
Caramel...
pot of butter.
Butter. Pigs.
All of them.
All of them.
It's fox hunting season. You bullshit me? For real? Look, man, let me tell you what's going through my head and my heart. I'm tired of this shit. All I can tell you, man. I'm tired of this shit. God damn, my ears. Keep running your mouth, bitch, and it's Knuckle City. Feel me?
What was that?
Alrighty, here we go. Beep, 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 beep. This is a notice from your captain. For all the girls out there with junk in their trunk, give me a call, care of this station. Looking good. I tell you what's happening with this bigger, that motherfucker dead.